Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen and we are going to get started with our first ever welcome call. So first of all, thanks so much, Johnny, for jumping on, and Bob, he's hanging out in the trailer with me. He's just sitting here listening. So today we're going to go over just the basics of the pack, all the products that are in the pack, how to use them, how to get started, and all of that kind of stuff. So one thing I'm going to pull up first is when I get everyone started, or if you've been enrolled by somebody and you're on the team, then you would receive a how to make a shake video. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop into, let me just see here. I'll just pop into Ashley because I know that I've sent it to her recently. And let me just see here. So I send usually a welcome to Isagenix package out that's a digital package. So inside of your box right now, if you want to go grab your manual and open that up, then that would be really handy just to have so you can follow along. But if you don't have that handy, woohoo, way to go, Joni. So if you don't have that handy, then you can definitely refer to the Welcome to Isagenix packet that I send out to you guys. So let me just scroll up here and see if I can grab it from Ashley. Bob. Obviously, her and I have had a lot of conversations recently, so let me just see if I can grab it quickly here. So inside of that packet, you're going to have how to rock a shake day, the importance of a cleanse day. You're also going to see, if you click on the how to rock a shake day, you're going to open it up and you're going to see a lot of useful tabs in there as well. Let me just go to a more recent chat here where I've sent that package out. Let me grab it here. So what you want to be looking at, I'll just pull this up right here, is your shake day guide. So sorry, this is taking a while to load for some reason. I don't know what's going on with Facebook today, but it's like all of the videos and all of the voice chats, have you noticed, are like super slow to load. Did you have that problem today, Johnny?
To be honest, I really wasn't on Facebook today,
okay.
But very well could be.
Yeah, so what you want to look for is the Shake Day manual. So when you open this up, you're going to look for, and one thing we're going to get started with is if you have a Sharpie handy, grab a Sharpie and grab your shakes. And yeah, way to go. Okay, so on the tops of your shakes, you're going to write ×2 per day. So you can decide, like, it's just ×2 per day. So if you want to have it for your breakfast and your lunch, you can do that. If you want to have it for your breakfast and your dinner and eat your lunch, you can do that. But definitely just write on the tops ×2 per day. And remember that it's 2 scoops of the protein powder per shake. One of my girlfriends, she called me up and she's like, Trina, the system isn't working. She says, I've been using this for like, 2 weeks and I'm starving and I don't think I can handle this. And I said, okay, well, just tell me what you're doing. And she goes, well, every day I have my 1 shake with my 1 scoop of powder. And I'm like, whoa, what? So she was only putting half the amount of protein powder in. No wonder she was so hungry. So she started adding 2 and she lost 30 pounds. So it was pretty awesome. So you definitely want to mark your containers with that ×2 per day, ×2 scoops per shake. So if you have that in your manual and you're comfortable with that, you can write that down however you would like so that it can remind you properly. The other thing you want to grab is your ISA Comfort and your ISA Accelerator. Now, on the manual, it says to take, let me just see here. It says take 2 natural accelerator capsules, 1 in the morning and 1 in the afternoon. Now, you can do that if you want. For me, sometimes I would forget in the afternoon because I'd be out and about or just like constantly on the go. So I always kept my accelerator, my comfort right beside my bed. So every single morning I'd wake up, I would have a glass of water handy and I would take 1 comfort and 1 accelerator in the morning. And as I laid down at nighttime, I would take 1 comfort and 1 accelerator at nighttime. Now, some people have a problem with taking the natural accelerator at night because it does have cayenne pepper in it. And it does sometimes keep you stimulated, but for me, it didn't bother me. So you can decide how you want to take that, if you want to take it in the afternoon or if you want to take it at night. For me, it was just easier to take it. So you can write on times 1 a.m. and times 1 p.m. And then I would just set that next to your bed. If you have in your pack the women's or men's essentials, you definitely want to, I would just put a packet of those beside your bed so that you have them, one in the morning, one at night. If you're more of a person that takes their vitamins in the kitchen and you remember that way, just remember that the box is labeled for you. It's really easy. You literally just pull them right out, and it says on the back of the packet, it'll say AM, and on the back of the other one, it'll say PM. So the only difference between why it's labeled that way is the AM packet has vitamin C in it, and it will keep you awake at nighttime if you take the AM at night and the PM in the morning. So just remember that if you're wondering why you're feeling energetic at nighttime and you've just switched them around. So just take a look at them, and you can tear them in half. So you just pull them, and you can have one. You can even put it beside your bed next to your comfort if that helps you to remember to take them. So that is the vitamins. So moving on, now you have a choice of anybody that's watching this. You have a choice to take your your Ionic Supreme either in the morning or you can take it at night. Now the reason why I say that there's two options is if you have, hey Becky, how's it going, girl? So you have two options. So if you are feeling like you're not sleeping well at night and you're restless and you're kind of just not having a deep REM cycle, you definitely want to take your Ionic Supreme before bed. It's only 30 ml shot, so it'll tell you actually like right on the bottle the amount to take. Now, if you had a powder in your packet, that's 1 scoop of powder. You can either mix that into a shake. If you wanted to take a shake before bed, that's an option. Hey, Anna, so cool you guys are jumping on. This is awesome. So you guys have an option to put it in a powder form. Now, I like to have the powder form in the tea version. So you can put some warm water or hot water in with the tea, with the powder, and mix it together and drink that either in the morning or at night. So there's two options there, you guys, and you can just sort of sort it out however it works best for you. Now, one thing you definitely want to remember is do not drink your Ionic Supreme out of the bottle. Okay, so the reason why you don't want to drink it out of the bottle is the fact that the Ionics Supreme is an adaptogenic drink. So if your saliva goes into the bottle, it will actually change the compound of the adaptogens to your saliva. It's really crazy. I just learned this last week. It's just a new thing. So you definitely want to pour your Ionic Supreme into a shot glass, and you want to take a half a shot of that either before bed or in the morning. Now, if you're sleeping already and you're sleeping great and you're like, Trina, I have the best sleeps ever, I don't have an issue sleeping, I'm like a rock. Perfect. If you want more energy, you can take it in the morning and take it with your vitamins and then leave a little bit of time, have a shower, whatever, and then have your shake for your breakfast. So it's up to you however you want to take it. Just remember, personalize it to what you're needing for yourself because the adaptogens will adapt to what you need. The other thing you want to remember is if you are taking the adaptogens before bed, which is the Ionic Supreme, if you're taking that before bed, you do not want to be on your phone after you take it or looking at a TV screen or a computer screen. The reason is because your phone has something like a blue light in it, so does your computer screen and so does your TV. And if you look at the blue light on the adaptogens, it will tell your brain that it's time to wake up and you'll be up till like 3 o'clock in the morning. I only know this because one night I did take it and I was on YouTube till 2 o'clock in the morning and I was laying in bed wide awake and I wasn't sure what was going on. So I said to my girlfriend, I'm like, I don't think I can take this Ionic Supreme anymore. Like something's wrong. It's like not working. She goes, wait a second. Did you go on your phone? And I was like, yes. And she's like, were you on YouTube? And I was like, yes. She's like, well, that's why it just keeps you up late at night if you see that blue light. So just remember a couple of those things. Next on the list is you want to have your first shake of the day. Now, there are 2 options, actually 3 options for the shake powder. The first option is you can have a regular shake. Now, you guys have all been sent out how to make a proper shake. If you can't remember, remember there's in your shaker cup, you want to put about 4 large ice cubes and just cover the ice cubes with water. to make a thick shake or possibly a smoothie bowl. So just adjust what you need. So Anna, she texted me today. She's on the call right now. She's like, Trina, I think I made mine a little runny. So you're going to notice like how much water to adjust to your taste. Sometimes people will try a new flavor. Like my friend Gay the other day, she tried pina colada, and she's normally adding quite a bit of water because she usually uses the peach mango flavor, which is stronger and a little bit sweeter. And she added a lot of water, and she found that it wasn't as sweet as she was expecting. So that's the thing that you guys just keep in mind, is that each flavor is a little bit different. The vanilla, natural vanilla isn't as sweet as the French vanilla. So you can add and adjust the water levels to what you like, and you'll get a chance to kind of figure that out. But the best way to make it for me is making it super thick, and I make it into a smoothie bowl. So I put 4 ice cubes, I just cover it with water, 2 scoops of my powder, and I blend it until it sounds like the blender's literally gonna break. It'll make like that big humming sound, like and it sounds like it's gonna die. Then you switch it off and you can spoon it out of there. So as you blend your shake, you want to make sure you watch the color of it, because it will actually, if it's chocolate for instance, it'll start kind of a darker color, and as it gets lighter, it's starting to activate. So all of this stuff is like the dairy and everything inside the shakes is it's activated by water because it's got all the live enzymes in the dairy for keeping it almost like a raw dairy. So as you're blending it, it's actually going to thicken up and get fluffier and creamier. So if you're throwing it into like a shaker cup with like 2 scoops of powder and you just shake it and it's clumpy and you're like, this stuff tastes like crap, it's just because you're making it in a not necessarily the optimal way. Personally, I like it blended with ice and water. So you guys can adjust it how you like. Sometimes people put frozen bananas in it. Bob loves frozen fruit in his. You guys can adjust it. Just keep in mind that if you are trying to cut your weight down, try to choose things that are low glycemic fruits. So for instance, you don't want to be using an entire mango in a shake because that's a ton of sugar. Our shakes have half as much of an apple worth of sugar in the actual shakes itself. So just keep that in mind, that if we keep it low sugar, we're going to keep it low glycemic, and then therefore we're going to keep it, good for our bodies and not adding all those extra calories. So that also goes without saying, when you're making smoothie bowls, just keep that in mind. You don't want to cover the entire smoothie bowl with like an entire cup of nuts, because then you're going to go over your calories and it's just adding extra fat to things. If you're breastfeeding, like Anna's breastfeeding, she doesn't have to worry so much about her calories, because she's burning about 2,500 calories when she's breastfeeding a day. So Anna can actually supplement what she's doing to adjust to what she needs. But like if Becky, she's just coming off breastfeeding, so she can adjust to what she needs. And if she needs more calories, she can add that in, or she can restrict it. Just go with what your body feels. And remember that if you're hungry, eat food, okay? Like, don't starve yourself. If you're feeling like you're hungry and you've had your shake and you're just like, I can't do this, I'm so hungry, have something with protein in it. So as you guys, I'm going to see if I can actually open this up now to show you guys the guide. For some reason, I wasn't able to find it. So let's just go back here. Just one second. Let me see if I can see it. So you guys would have all received the Welcome to Isogenics guide. Let me just see if I can find it. For some weird reason, it's hiding in this chat box here. Any questions so far? I'll just unmute everybody. Johnny or Anna, do you guys have any questions at all just while I'm trying to find this?
I'm good.
You're good? How are you doing, girl?
I'm just eating my smoothie bowl, and it is freaking delicious.
Right? It's so good. What flavor did you make?
I did the chocolate, and then I added a whole bunch of stuff on top, like chia seeds and a little bit of chopped almonds and some coconut.
Nice. That's so good. That's like the way I love to make it too. There's another thing too, you guys. If you are a big peanut butter fan and you love chocolate peanut butter flavor and you're concerned about all the extra calories from putting a tablespoon of peanut butter in, because it does have a lot of fat in it, you can get something at, I believe they sell it at Costco. Most health food stores have it as well, and it's called PB2. So it's peanut butter that's a powder, and you actually, they take like 80 to 90% of the fat out of it. So it still tastes like peanut butter, but you're getting it with reduced amount of calories. So that's another option as well. I'm going to just see if I can open up another chat here, because let me just see. I don't know why it's taking so long to load, but Facebook has been really weird today. Like my videos and everything have been taking like crazy amount of time to load. So let me just see here. Okay, I know Anna, I've recently sent it to you. Let me just see. Sorry guys, normally I'm able to find this really quickly, but it's just taking so long to load everything tonight. So after you guys are done making your smoothie bowl, if you guys need a snack or anything in your weight loss value pack or in your premium pack, you're gonna have snack options. So you're gonna have either your Whey Thins or a bar, or you're gonna have something like the Isa Delight chocolates. So in your guide, it'll tell you some snack options. Now, I wish I could open this guide up, because I have in the guide that I sent you guys, I don't know, Anna, are you anywhere near that Welcome to Isogenics guide that I sent you? Like the digital one?
I can pull it up.
Yeah, if you could just like, or one of you guys could just forward it to me, because for some reason I'm like, I can't seem to find it in all of our chats. We've been going crazy helping you guys like build your team and answer questions, and for some reason I cannot find it. Normally I send it like right away, and stop it.
What do you want out of it, Trina?
Just if you could just send me the link, like just forward it to the chat that we're in right now, that would be awesome. So you guys can use, stop it, I can't see. So you guys can use the guide that I sent you, the digital Welcome to Isogenics guide. It's got like hundreds of snack options in it. Let me just see here. Anna, did you send it to me?
How can I do that on here?
So you know the little gray arrow that's right beside the link that I sent you? Like the Welcome to Isogenics link. If you hit that arrow, and it'll say forward to, and you can just say me, and then it'll come into our chat that we're talking on. Wow, take a look at her smoothie bowl, you guys. Sweet. Thanks for the link, babe. This looks so good. I don't know why I can't load a stinking picture tonight. This is terrible. Sorry, you guys. Oh, there it goes. See if it'll go. Sweet. So there's a smoothie bowl option, Johnny and Beck. So that's what I usually make every morning if I have time. This morning I didn't have time. I had to get to the hospital really quickly, so I just blended my shake and I was on the go. But this is normally what I make when I'm kicking around the house. Okay, so you guys, let's all, if you do have this handy and you can open it up, great. If you don't, let's just read along. So every single time that somebody gets started, I'm going to send you this link. Now, it says literally getting started at the top. So if you want to know what your first step is, click on getting started. It's that simple. Like, it's literally a step-by-step on how this all works. Now, there's an option for the guide. Like, if you've lost your manual guide in your box, there's an option for that. So you can literally click on this and use that as an option. There's also here, it says how to place a wholesale order right here. How to update your lifestyle rewards auto ship, then associate back office. Okay, so let's finish going through kind of the day-to-day stuff and writing on the tops of your containers, and then we'll go back and I'll show you guys how to place an auto ship order, how to change your dates if you need to do that, and how to add products into the cart and take them away. So here's a full list of every single thing that's in your pack. It says like Ionic Supreme, the amounts that you're going to need, your isoline shake and how to make that work. See ya. And then your Cleanse for Life, you guys. It's got 2 level scoops of the powder with 4 to 8 ounces of water in it. It literally walks you through like every single thing right here that is in your pack. This is all on getting started. Okay, that little tab, getting started. What the Whey Thins are for, it says here that they're 100 calories. It's got 10 grams of protein in it, so it will keep you fuller. If you remember the fact that when you're taking a snack in on this program, try to have protein with it. So the ones that come with your pack, like the Whey thins, they have 10 grams of protein. The bars, they have 18 grams of protein. So you can take a look here, isoline bar right here. So here's an option. You can use that half of a bar for a snack. But I want to just quickly go over this. If you have any questions at all about any of the products, it gives you a little description here. Also here, it says you may have symptoms of detox. So on your first cleanse day, if you're feeling like you're not feeling so good and you're like, oh, I don't know how my body's responding, you can actually click on the symptoms of detox and you can read about like what happens to your body when you're detoxing, how that all, you know, interworks and everything. And this is from a doctor, Ina, Dr. Ina here. She's got some interesting information here about how all of that detoxing works, and just a little write-up about that. So things to just remember. Sometimes people experience a headache on their first cleanse day. The reason is that coffee is the largest and most sprayed crop out of any single thing in the grocery store. So when coffee is sprayed and you've got all of those pesticides or you know, different toxins that are on that crop, when you put it in your body, you're putting those toxins in your body. So if you do want to have coffee, try to get organic if you can, because you're paying money with your cleanse to get all those toxins out. It would be a shame on your cleanse day to put them all back in your body again. So that's just a little handy, helpful tip there. So we'll go back and we're going to click on the next link here, and it says downloading the ISOLIFE app. So this app here is super, super handy. If you have it on your phone, you're welcome to open it up together and we'll take a look at it. So it looks like a little A like this. And then when you get started, you'll have a little login code. So it'll say, welcome to Isogenics. Please please put in your code. So that would be usually your first and your last name, or the username that your enrolling sponsor did for you. And then you'll have a password that your enrolling sponsor made for you as well, or something that you picked together when you were doing your enrollment. And you want to load that into your ISOLIFE app so that every single time it says, welcome Johnny, or welcome Becky, or welcome Anna. And then once you get in, we have a cool few little options. So one of the neat options is you can track, let's just see here. It says what's happening in your day. So it's kind of like a little Facebook app. You can say how you're doing. If you're not doing very good or whatever, you can click on that and your enrolling sponsor will actually get a message that you're struggling, and they can get a hold of you and say, hey Johnny, or hey Anna, I saw that you're having a hard day today. You know, can I offer some support, or do you want to do a cleanse day together, or something like that. It also has like information of the new products. So if you scroll down here, here's Shara Harris. She's the winner of the ISOBody Challenge this year. Just some different information. Now, if you go to the second one there, it's like a little clipboard with a check mark. And here it is a tracker. So it will track all of your carbs, your fat, your intake. You can link this to your Fitbit as well. So if you're concerned about steps or tracking your calories, you can do that. It's an option for you. Also, there's a thing on here that says your shake day schedule. So you can click on your shake day. You can even load on your feelings on the bottom if you're feeling good, if you're feeling bad. And that's the link that will send it to your enrolling sponsor to tell them how you're feeling. Now, if you click on your cleanse day, you can also load your cleanse day and how you want that to look. So you can actually say and log in what days you want to cleanse. And if you want to do a group cleanse, usually if you're in a group chat or if you're on the Missions for Life chat, we usually as a team cleanse Monday, Tuesday. This week I'm cleansing Saturday, Sunday. The only reason is because I've got a guy that's been struggling on his cleanse days, and those are the 2 days that he has to cleanse. So I'm going to keep him accountable and cleanse with him. So if you're concerned about doing your first cleanse day, just check in with your team, check in with the people that got you enrolled. Pick a day that works best for you. You want to make sure your cleanse day isn't a day that's like on a birthday party. Okay, so for instance, I was at a birthday party this afternoon. I wanted to eat some cake. I wanted to be able to have the meal with everybody. You're able to do that on the system. This is a lifestyle, okay? It's not a diet. So you want to make sure that if you are going to have something like that, try to book it away from your cleanse days, okay? So just keep that in mind. Now, on the ISOLIFE app, it'll show you how to get started. Here's some of the features, like it says, goal tracking, fitness tracking, nutrition and meals. If that's something you want to do, you totally can. You're not obligated to do that. It's just a tool that's available to you. There's also a little video right here. If you want to watch the ISOLife app tutorial and how it all works, then you can definitely use that. I can see Anna. Hey, Anna. And then on.
Sorry, started to get it going.
That's all good, girl. Okay, so then if you wanted to share Isagenix, this is where it really gets really cool. We have a little button at the bottom. It's like a little man. You can see the little person. You can click on Share Isagenix. Now, if you scroll down, this is really cool. You can click on Share. And then it'll have packs that are there and available. So we'll get into that on another call, but for people that are doing the business or sharing the business with other people, that's another option as well. I won't go over that too much right now because I want to stick to just the products and people that are getting started and their first time. I don't want to overwhelm you with too much information. Now, here it says about downloading and accessing the ISOLife app, how to get access to that, active feeds, lifestyle programs. There's all this different stuff that's on that app. There's also support here. So if you need anything from customer care, say if you guys, for some reason wanted to cancel your auto ship, this is where you would call and talk to the customer support. There's only one way to cancel, and that's talking to customer support. They're great, you guys. You're not going to be stuck on hold for like 5 hours. It literally takes seconds and somebody's on the line helping you, and they're really helpful. So if you have any issues or you need to email because you're not really feeling like you want to make a call, there's also an email here that you guys can use. So let's go back up to the top here. We'll go to the next link, and that is called How to Rock a Shake Day. Now, this is my favorite one. So as you guys click on this, you're going to get a little video on what's actually inside of your box. So this is pretty much like a premium pack right here, or weight loss value pack. So it'll go through everything, so you can actually click and watch the video and see what everything is and see the bottles. Now, remember on the first page that we clicked on, which was getting started, there's a diagram on what everything is and how to use it if you get sidetracked or you forget. But here it is here. So watch how to rock a shake day video, and then schedule with time. So if you don't have the paper version, for some reason you lost it, your dog ate it, you left it at work, and you're like freaking out, don't worry. You have this full app that's available to you guys. It's a full website on how this all works. So here's your shake day. Remember, you are replacing 2 meals a day with your shake, okay? Most people choose breakfast or lunch or dinner. Have a sensible meal, about 400 to 600 calories for your dinner if you can, because you're gonna have about two snacks during the day. So here's how it all works. 8 a.m. in the morning, if this is just a basic schedule, remember, make it work for your lifestyle. So 8 a.m. you're gonna get up and you have your Ionics. And like we said there, if you have your vitamins and that kind of stuff, you want to take it then, you can. You can also take your Isoline shake here at 9 o'clock and have your accelerator and your pack of vitamins. Now, for me, like we talked about earlier, I set my vitamins beside my bed. So as soon as my feet hit the floor in the morning, I'm downing my vitamins, taking my Comfort and my accelerator together. And then I have my shot of Ionics in my shake. So I just take it all together now. Like I said, if you want to have a better REM cycle or a deeper sleep, you can take your Ionics at nighttime. Just remember, don't look at your phone or go on TV or that kind of stuff. Now, you can, at 10 o'clock here, you can have a 100-calorie snack. Now, that's your whey thins if you want. You can, have an apple. You can have a banana. What I would suggest is any type of snack that you're going to have, try to have protein with it. The ones that come in your kit have protein built into them. So you're going to get that bits that it's going to fill you up. I know that those whey thins don't look very thin, like big or something, but if you have that with a glass of water or green tea or something, holy smokes, they do fill you up. Then you can have a smoothie bowl again, like Anna made today, or if you're trying to put muscle on, you can have your Isoline Pro Shake. You can have your meal replacement bar. So if you're on the go, like I was getting my hair done the other day at the hairdressers, and I didn't have time to make a shake. I didn't bring it with me. I didn't think my appointment would be that long. And when I was at the hairdressers, I had a bar instead and a big glass of water, and that filled me up till dinner. So that's another option. Now, This 400 to 600 calorie meals, we're going to look at that in just a second. I just want you to hold tight on that. Again, you can have another snack later, and there's a link to these snacks, and there's a link to the calories for the meal. So don't get too overwhelmed. When I first got started, I did not count calories, okay? Not at all. I want you guys to hear that loud and clear. When I got started, I was pretty stressed out. I did not exercise. I pretty much got up in the morning and I walked. I took my Ionic Supreme. I had my shakes, and I didn't snack a lot in the afternoons. Like the shakes filled me up, so I didn't really need to eat a lot. But if I did need to eat, it would be like hummus and rice crackers, or a boiled egg, or grab a couple like bits of fruit. Like I'm sitting here right now and I'm eating some cherries, right? So, you know, pick something that is a healthy snack, healthy option. And if you can, like I said, try to have boiled egg or protein or something. If you're going to have celery sticks, have some peanut butter or something with it. It just helps to have protein because it fills you up. Then in the evening, if you want to have your meal, you can have your meal with your family. It's really, really important to make sure that you're getting a proper balanced meal. Like if you want carbohydrates, you can have those. I usually have brown rice or sweet potatoes, or, you know, boiled potatoes or whatever. I still eat carbs. I like carbs. Every body is different though. So you might not do well with carbohydrates. They might make you bloat. They might not make you feel good. Maybe you're more of a salad and meat kind of person, or maybe you're all carbs and no meat. Just go with what your body wants and try to be intuitive about what you're needing. For me, I can eat a balanced meal of like chicken, potatoes, and some vegetables, and I seem to be fine. So just go with what does well with your body. And then at nighttime, if you decide you want to do something like a snack, or you're needing something, I usually have an Ice of Delight with a cup of tea. Sometimes people want to have a shake at nighttime, like half a shake, like a mint chocolate or something, so it just fills you up, or you need a little bit more. There's nothing wrong with having a little bit at nighttime. It's like very small amount of calories. One shake is 240 calories. Okay, so it's not a lot, and it's not going to hurt you. However, we do have one called the Bedtime Belly Buster, and I'm going to click on this to show you guys what it is. So there's a little write-up right here. If that's something you want to get into and you want to do, you definitely can. You literally take your ISA blender cup, you put 4 to 8 ounces of water into it, a couple things of ice cubes, so pretty much the same way you're going to make your shake. And you would use what's called the Isoline Pro protein. So it's got 36 grams of protein as opposed to the 24. And you can do 1 scoop of that. And then you're going to do 1 scoop of greens, fruits, or Fiber Pro. So you guys can choose what you want to do with that. And then you want to blend that in your cup, and you want to follow it with sleep spray. So you can get a melatonin sleep spray. And I know this sounds super weird. At first, when I heard about it, I was like, why would I put a sleep spray and like shake together? Like, this sounds so super weird. But the reason is the science behind it is that melatonin helps you go into deeper sleep, right? If you go into a deeper sleep, your body is able to burn more calories while you're sleeping deeper. That's why it's super important for you guys to take Ionic Supreme at nighttime for your first little bit until you get a really deep rest, because it'll help you burn more fat. Does that make sense to everybody? If you have questions, we also have a chat box attached to this screen. You can click the chat and you can enter it, or you can unmute yourself and just ask questions away during the whole time, okay? So I want to get back to just one thing here before we get too carried away. The 400 to 600 calorie meals and the snack ideas. This is a question I get all the time. What do I eat and what can I snack on? Here you go. Snack options for shake days. Click on that. You literally could scroll for hours on all of the things that you could have. Here's options for available in your back office. So these are products that we already have done for you if you're concerned about time, right? So Anna, you've got the honey almond crisps. You've also got the whey thins. You've got, I think even the harvest thin ones, the oatmeal raisin snack cookies. So there's a whole bunch of different options that you have. And these will tell you about that. Each one of those is 1 snack size. Now the bars that you guys have, those are different. So those are a full meal replacement bar. You can have half of that for a snack. What I do is I chop my bar in half, then I cut it in half again, and then I chop it in little pieces. And I usually put it in a cup like this, and if I'm having a tea, I'll just have them kind of like something I can grab and chew on as I'm working on my computer. There's also stuff here. It says satisfying your sweet tooth. So if you're at home, you can do a medium baked apple topped with low-fat yogurt and some cinnamon, a small banana. It says half a banana frozen. I probably wouldn't eat a frozen banana, but that's an option for you guys. You could maybe even cover the banana in a melted chocolate ice of delight and make like those popsicles. I don't know if you guys ever had those as a kid, but we used to freeze bananas and roll them in chocolate. So you could probably do a half a banana in an ice of delight and make your own little things. So these, obviously I didn't make all of these snack options, but these are just something. For me, I love just a basic apple slice up with just cinnamon on it. I love eating that. It just reminds me of like eating apple pie or something like that. There's like a few.
Green.
What's that?
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So this morning I didn't realize that I had to do 2 scoops of the isoline, and I only did 1. So tonight before I go to bed, like normally I have like a Gatorade, like I drink lots of blue Gatorade for breastfeeding. So I'm not drinking that now. So would that be okay to have just like a half of a shake later?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, totally. You can make another smoothie bowl if you want to.
Okay.
Like, yeah, absolutely. What I do is I use my chocolate mint one at nighttime, and I put my greens in it, and I put a scoop of greens into my shake. Most people think that's super weird. It's so good. And your greens are kind of along the line of that bedtime belly buster. So I actually just have 2 scoops of my isoline shake with 1 scoop of greens, and I have that before bed. So anyways, you guys, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. I can go through and see if you're looking for anything crunchy or munchy, or you're looking for smooth and creamy, or you're looking for a cheesy option. There's tons of different ideas here for calories for snacks. Okay, so let's go back up to the top. We're going to go into the next option here, and this is 400 to 600 calorie meals. Now you guys, I did not count calories when I started on this. All I did was I had balanced meals, and I listened to what my body wanted. If you have an issue with overeating, which is what I did when I first got started, I just made sure that I would take a portion. I would try and see how my body responded to it. If I needed more, I would add more protein, not more carbohydrates, okay? So eat more protein if you're still hungry after your portions, and try to keep your carbohydrates to a minimum. Now, in this meal guide, it's really, really cool because it will show you exactly the portions that you should be having. Like it says here, a portion size, a thumb of good fats, right? So you don't want to be slathering like, a big fistful of butter on everything. That's not going to be healthy, right? So just think about it. Obviously, you guys have a pretty good idea of what's healthy and what's not. Here it says a portion size 2 fistfuls of vegetables, right? So you can do a big thing of steamed broccoli or salad or whatever kind of vegetable you like. It says a palm portion size of meat. So if you're eating a steak that's like, 2 hand size, that's too much, right? So just try to cut it down. This is not a starvation diet, okay? This is a nourishing system that is to flood your body full of nutrients. You're going to get all the nutrients you technically need out of your shakes. Your meal is just sort of pretty much to try to keep you in not an overeating mode, okay? Also, you can have carbs on this. Complex carbohydrates are great. These also have options here. So there's lots of options here. It says grains, quinoa, brown rice, sweet potatoes, yams, cereals, it says there, whole grains, or legumes like, lentils or beans and that kind of a thing. So same thing, whatever meat you want, go for it. Now, this is really, really exciting, you guys, because Kathy Coover and Jim Coover, who are the founders of Isogenics, this meal guide here and all the recipes are from their personal trainer. So they pretty much have the best of the best available to them. And you guys now have that because I have a friend of a friend that gave me this meal guide. So I don't necessarily follow this, to a T. I pretty much know because of years of studying nutrition about how much I should be having. And I love vegetables, so I usually fill up on them anyways. But if you're wondering about portion size, if you're wondering about how to mix and match things, and have healthy options. There's like tons of ideas on here, you guys, for, you know, what kind of meals you'd love, as well as I sent all of you guys a recipe guide, which has really fun family recipes like spaghetti and pizza and burgers and all that kind of stuff. You can still enjoy that. So there's lots of options there. We're going to go back out again, and then we're going to keep labeling stuff, Johnny. So get your Sharpie ready because we're going to keep going through your pack. So yeah, that is how to rock a shake day. So if you guys have any questions about that, you can definitely refer to the manual on that part. Now let's get into the importance of your cleanse day. So on your cleanse day, on your powder or on your liquid bottle, you want to say times, you know, depending if you're just going to use your liquid, one of those bottles of liquid is for 2 days. Okay, when I first got started, I didn't know that, so I was like measuring everything really, really carefully. But one bottle of liquid is a double cleanse. Okay, one canister of powder is a double cleanse day. Okay, so it literally works like this. And let's pull up, here it is here. Here's your planner. So cleanse day 1 in the morning, you're going to enjoy your deep cleansing serving. Now, deep cleansing is 2 scoops of powder or 4 ounces of fluid. Remember, you guys, you can have a tea with the 2 scoops of powder. You can have like hot water and make it into a tea. You can do 4 ounces of fluid, like liquid, that juice. That is concentrated, okay? So you want to add water to that to make it into a juice, or you want to put that right into your blender cup with lots of ice and make a slushy. I wouldn't necessarily suggest putting the liquid into hot water. To be honest, I just don't think it would probably taste very good, but I've never done it before, but you can give it a go if you want to. Definitely try to use your powder for hot liquids. Same thing with your ionics. It's got an aloe base to it, so you're definitely going to have to stir it, make sure all the clumps are out of there, because it will kind of stick together if it's not really hot water. So if you're using kind of like medium or warm water, it kind of gets kind of clumpy, just from that aloe base. Okay, so moving on. You're going to take your natural accelerator, your comfort, and your vitamins. Every single thing stays the same, okay? So don't like complicate it. Every day, just remember, get up, take my accelerator, take my comfort, take my vitamins. Next, shake, meal. And then repeat your vitamins for the evening and take your Ionic Supreme. Or same thing across the board, but take your Ionic Supreme in the morning. So it's the same thing for your cleanse day. You're going to wake up, you're going to have your Ionics, your natural accelerator, and your comfort and your vitamins, right? Then you're going to go and you're going to have your cleanse for your shake, okay? So you're literally swapping out your cleanse for your shake. It's pretty straightforward. You're going to move into your mid-morning snack. Now, the trick with cleanse days is you don't want to have your Isodelites right on top of your cleanse, okay? So if you're going to have your cleanse in the morning, you want to wait about an hour before you have an Isodelite and a tea or water or whatever. You always want to have lots of water on hand on your cleanse days. So your mid-morning snack can look like your Ionic Supreme if you want. You can have, it says here, enjoy up to 2 Isodelites recommended. I've always just had 1. So I don't have back-to-back Isodelites. I don't think they're needed. They have 50 calories in them. Remember, you want to keep your calories as low as possible. If you're dying and you feel like I just can't make it through, try to have a cup of tea and a nice Isodelight, or if you're really struggling, have an e-shot. Okay, e-shots are like you're gonna be your friend on your first cleanse day. I'm not gonna lie to you, my first cleanse day was hard. I had a headache around my head like this because I was really toxic from drinking that powdered coffee crap. From Thailand, the white powder that you would mix in with your coffee and your powdered coffee. It was terrible. So, but after my first cleanse day, my next day was great. I felt energy and I had no issues after that cleansing. I had no toxicity, no side effects. So just use your guidelines here. So it says drink your Ionic Supreme if you want. Enjoy. It says up to 2 Isodelites. Try to have 1 if you can. It says take 2 Ionic snacks 30 minutes after consuming an Isodelite plus chocolate. So this, when I look at it, is a little bit confusing. I just think if you remember, have your cleanse drink, have your chocolate, wait an hour or 2, have another cleanse drink, wait an hour or 2, have your chocolate, have another cleanse day or drink an hour or two, right? Like just space it out. You only have 4 a day, so space them out to your day. And in between each one of those, you can have either 2 of your chewable snacks or an Ice of Delight, but don't do both because it's not really needed. Does that make sense to you guys? If you guys want to unmute yourself and ask questions, or you're a little bit confused, go ahead. Like, this is a really safe place for you guys to just crank out questions if you have anything like that. You can unmute yourself if you need to. So then also remember, like, if you are feeling hungry, which most people are going to feel hungry for their first day. I have a guy right now, he's like, I cannot make it past lunch. And so we're going to start cleansing together so I can help keep him accountable. My trick is in between my my cleanse, like on my cleanse days. If it's obviously like 30 degrees outside and it's super hot, I'm not going to be sitting there drinking green tea. It's just not going to happen. I might make green tea and ice it and keep it in the fridge or something as a cold tea. And green tea actually stimulates your metabolism as well, and it gives you caffeine for the day, but it's a different type of caffeine. So that's what I use to crank up my metabolism on my cleanse days, to just burn more fat, is I drink green tea with jasmine in it. And I drink it warm. Most people get cold on their cleanse day because it means you're burning fat. So if you're freezing, put a sweater on and just keep cranking that fat off. Like, that's what it's designed to do, right? Now, going through the day, you're going to have another cleanse day drink. You can have a slushie or you can have a hot tea. Then again, I would have my green tea there and a chocolate. And then mid-morning cleanse or mid-afternoon cleanse, you're going to have another cleanse there. Remember, it's 2 scoops of powder or 4 ounces of liquid. Now, we've just launched the new peach mango cleanse, and it is so good. So if you guys don't have it, order some. It's amazing. It's 2 scoops of that same one. Tastes like peach mango iced tea. And what I've been doing is making a slushie out of it, like kind of like a Bellini. And I actually drink it in my little tiki torch cups like this, and I have fun. I feel like I'm like on vacation drinking, peach mango Bellini in a cup like that. And I feel like this is so cool. Like, I get to do that and lose weight. And then when I'm hungry, I eat a dark chocolate. Like, how does it not get any better than that? I don't understand. So, and then in the evening, again, you have your cleanse serving, and then bedtime, you can have your flush again, your vitamins, and your comfort. Is there any questions, you guys, about how to do a cleanse day? Any concerns or anything?
I have a question. What is the Insta Flush? Or Insta Flush, yeah.
Sorry, this is our Australian version. It's your comfort.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The comfort capsule.
The flush is your comfort. It's just for some reason, and I can't even remember what it's called in the UK. It's called something really weird. I can't even remember. The accelerator's like XXX. I don't know, XXXR or something like that. It's like super weird. But yeah, it's your Isa Comfort is your flush there. So I'm gonna go back up here. There's a cleanse day video as well. Like, if you want to do watch how to do a cleanse day, there's links to everything on there, you guys. So like what I did when I first got started is just got here's a video on like how it all works. So if you're a visual person, you can go on YouTube. There's so many YouTube videos out there. It's crazy. Like, it's almost ridiculous. There's so much support. There's so many things. When I first got started, I would go through YouTube and I'd watch videos and just get really aware of like how everything works. So if you have questions, this will just give you another understanding of how that all works. Okay, so you guys can go and take a look at that. And then click here for recommended cleanse day schedules. So most people, like I said before, you guys just pick what days work best for you, and they should be back to back. Okay, you shouldn't be cleansing one day here and one day there. That's really not good. It's not a good use of your products. You want to do, if you're going to do a 2-day cleanse a week, you need to do them back to back. The reason is that your body is kicking into ketosis by the second day, and it starts eating all of your fat, and it starts killing off of all of your white blood cells and restructuring that. So it's really, really cool. And you're going to like pretty much move into releasing your human growth hormone, which is going to give you tighter skin, rebuild your cells quicker. Men are going to build muscle faster. Women are going to build lean muscle. It's really, really good for you to try to do a 2-day cleanse. And these, like I said, these are different options here on how it all works. And if you're a visual person, a clock on how to take the products, like step by step right here. Okay, so
Question, Trine.
Yep.
On the ISA Life app, which one am I doing? Am I doing the?
I think it's cutting in and out, babe. What did you say?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
For the ISA app.
Yeah.
Am I doing the ISA Body Challenge or the weight loss?
You're doing the ISA Body Challenge.
Okay, so then I click that one and then just get rolling on that.
Yeah, so when you're doing, like when you're enrolling, and just so you guys can know, I'll show you guys how to do that ISA Body Challenge, like how to enroll in it. But you're on your ISA Delight, or on your ISA Life app, weight loss is going to be the same thing. Like it's going to be the same schedule. So sometimes people are there for building muscle or performance, so they have a different type of schedule. But the ISA Body Challenge is usually the same thing. So I'll just show you guys how to do that in just one sec here. So that's how to rock a shake day. How to do your cleanse day. Let's just go back to the link here. Okay, so joining the ISA Body Challenge. So here we go here. You can click on this link here. Now, if you guys have not joined the challenge, it is so important to do because it's, oh my gosh, it's like the best ever. You get $200 of free product when you finish. There's a little video on like what the ISA Body Challenge is, but pretty much it explains it here. The ISA Body Challenge is a 16-week transformation challenge for Isagenix customers. Because we believe in transformations are for everybody. We award, sorry, I've got hair in my mouth. We award all who is successfully competing in the challenge $200 worth of free Isagenix products. So if you guys are going to do the system, it makes total sense to make sure you're enrolled in the challenge. It is 16 weeks long, but you know what? You're going to be hitting your goals during that time anyways. For me, I wanted to lose 45 pounds, so I'm still on that journey. But I lost 35 pounds and I had incredible results. I actually won Transformation of the Month for Australia just because I was getting great results. And so you guys can do that too. They reward you free product and you can win up to $200,000 in cash prizes. That's crazy. So how does this work? How do you get started? First of all, you want to take your before and after pictures. Now, when you're taking before and after pictures, you want to make sure they're done in really, really well-lit areas. So for example, let me see if I can grab mine really quick here. Okay, here's an option here. Here's Jeff. Or actually, this is my friend Danny. So he took his on a blind behind, but on his last shot picture, he took his facing like a white wall. So if you guys have a white wall or a white door in your house, that's the best to take your pictures on. Just because it's gonna be a really nice backdrop for them to crop it if you do win the competition. So just gonna check here and see. I actually think I just sent them to you, Anna. Let me just take a look. I think we were talking about this today, weren't we, Becky and Ashley? I think we had like how to take the photos. And I think I dropped it in your chat there on how to load those up. Let me just see if I can go back to our group chat here. Where was that? I know I sent it to Anna, so let me just pull those up really quick here. Okay, here's my results here. Okay, so you guys, when you're taking your before and after photos, you want to make sure that you're standing on like as close back to the wall. If you see on my first photo here, I didn't take it properly. I'm standing kind of far away from the wall. The second photo here on my final, like my 16 weeks, I'm standing like with my heels right up against the back of the wall. Same thing here. It wasn't standing very close. Still, it was pretty well lit, which is I'm really happy with. And then again here, when I took this photo, my foot is literally like almost up against the side of the back wall. So you get better lighting. And then you can really see, and you want to make sure that when you're taking these photos, you try to take them in the same clothes that you started in. Obviously, I lost so much weight that when I tried to put this bra on, it was hanging off of me, so I had to change tops. So I want that for you guys as well. But black usually works really well. If you're going to take a photo and really like be nervous about showing it off, for me, I was like, I don't really care if I'm in my underwear. People are going to see this and they're going to get inspired. And that's exactly what happened. So these are my 16-week results, you guys. And I even have better results now that I'm in like 7 months in. So it just keeps getting better and better. But that's just an example for you guys to use for your IsaBody measurements. So now I want to show you in your back office, when you guys get started, on your first page here, it says getting started. Okay, we talked about your back office, okay, like how to change your auto ship, how all of the wholesale orders work. There's an associate back office link here. So if you can't find it, you can literally do two things. You can either click on this link here, or you can Google backofficeisagenics.com or something like that, or just Google it. And you're going to come to a page that looks just like this. Okay, so you're going to want to put your username in there. For me, I have my middle name in here. So your username and your password, and you click login. So when you get started, if you're not an associate, the only thing different is you won't have this thing that says team or reports on yours. You'll just have orders, resources, and contests and promotions. Now, if you want to upload your photos to the IsaBody Challenge, you can click on Contest and Promotions. You're going to scroll down here until you see IsaBody Challenge. You're going to click that. Sorry, my computer's taking a little bit of time to load. Okay, cool. So it'll say, here's my IsaBody Challenge. And one of mine says incomplete because I'm still not finished loading my stuff yet. And another one says completed. So here I started at 222 pounds. And I got down to 171 when I finished my challenge, which was really cool. And then I also had like my story and all that kind of stuff. So when you start, it'll say enroll or start new challenge. So you can click that. Sorry, it's just loading a little bit. So you're going to want to put your height, your weight, your photos, and I think your birth date, and I think that's about it. Sorry, I don't know why this my internet is really, really laggy tonight. I did just move, so hopefully it'll pick up, but sometimes it's a little slow. Come on. Anyways, it's really, really straightforward, you guys. Like you can literally click on the photo and it'll say upload. Anna, did you have any trouble with yours?
On the IsaBody Challenge?
Yeah, uploading your photos and everything. Are you okay?
No, it all went through. The only thing is on my app now, it's saying that I need to register again.
You should be fine. I can take a look in your back office, but you can go in through your back office that way, and it'll tell you that you've started your challenge. Johnny, were you able to get your IsaBody Challenge uploaded already, or are you just in the process of working on that? Hold on.
I have the app up, but I haven't taken photos or done my weight or measurements yet.
Okay, no problem. So you want to try to do that like as soon as possible.
I did Mom's tonight, John.
Well, you want to come do mine?
There you go.
Okay.
That's
sure.
Awesome.
You can fly me up there.
Good luck. Okay, he's home. I can't take you to try to take my picture.
Take it in the bathroom downstairs.
No, it's not. I can't. It's not far enough back. Like I can't get a full body photo anywhere in my house.
If you put a chair up, Anna probably, did you use a timer, Anna?
Yeah, I used a chair and my IsaGenics box and set up a timer and like to my door, which is the only white thing in my house.
Yeah. So you can either do that, or you can, Johnny, you can get a friend to come over to your house and take your photos for you.
Get Laura to come.
Yeah. So
I don't know what I was doing, but I can try.
Swing. It's really important. The reason why it's so important is that I don't know why this is taking so long to load. It's crazy. But what you want to do is when you order your first pack, you have about 10 days to register your IsaBody challenge. And the reason is that to be qualifying for the IsaBody challenge, they want to know that you're actually using the product. Same thing if you want to do the business, they make sure you use the product, right? It's like your license to sell. This one is like your license to be in the competition. You need to have 500 BV. So most people, when they get started, they're ordering a big pack. Like all of you guys ordered a big pack. Those BV points in your first 10 days can go towards your first IsaBody challenge. So you're taking care of like 350 BV points in your first month. So that means only about 100 every single month to finish off that challenge. If you're finding like, oh man, I can't afford that, like more products, then great. You've loaded all of that up in the first 10 days. So those points will go towards your first challenge. Does that make sense, you guys? Yeah? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Okay, so we don't really need to go back through that. If you have any questions or problems loading that, it's really straightforward. Like height, weight, birthday, upload your photos. Now remember, it says on your photos that you need to have a newspaper that you're holding. You don't need that. You can, like Anna last night, she snapped her facing photo facing me, and then I just cropped it for her and I time stamped it and sent it back to her, so she doesn't need to hold the newspaper. So Johnny, if you're like, man, I don't have a newspaper, I can't do this, just you can send me your front photo of yourself standing like straight, like the one that I showed you guys before, and I can timestamp it for you. So that's an option. Or you guys can get the timestamp app on your phone if you don't want anyone to see those photos. Like I totally get it. And you guys can timestamp it yourself and then just load it up there. So that works as well. And you only need to do your first like facing one. It'll tell you when you're loading it up. Okay, so I want to just quickly get into, it's almost been an hour for this call, so I just want to respect your guys' time because I was going to do this really quick, but obviously we've been chatting. So, okay, we want to go back to Isagenix main page. So here is your auto ship. It'll say manage your lifestyle rewards. So you can click on that. Hopefully it will load. If it doesn't, I will draw you a picture or carve something for you like hieroglyphics, because that's how fast my internet is going right now. It's pretty pathetic. Come on, internet. Come on. Okay, let's just see if I can maybe get in here faster. Terrible. Okay, great. The app didn't let me down. Okay, so here it is here. How to update your back office. There's literally a video right here that's already done for you. So if you forget what I've done or forget what I've told you, you can watch this short little video.
AutoShip's a great way to ensure you always have your favorite products on hand. One benefit is that you can change the shipping date or products at any time to meet your needs. Let's get started. After logging into your back office, select the Manage AutoShip button. This will take you to your current AutoShip order where you'll see your next AutoShip date and which products are currently scheduled to ship to you. To change the date of your next shipment, select the Edit My AutoShip button. Using the calendar icon, select your new AutoShip date. You can move the date as far as the following day or push it out as far as 60 days from the current day's date. Once you've selected your new date, select the Confirm AutoShip button to save your changes. To add products to your AutoShip, select the Add Products to this AutoShip button. After locating the product, select the Buy Now button and choose the quantity using the drop-down list. Finally, select the Add to Cart button to add it to your order. To remove an item from your AutoShip, select the red X icon next to the product total. If you only have one item in your AutoShip order, you would first need to add at least one additional product before you could remove the other. Select the Confirm AutoShip button to save your changes. For additional help on managing your AutoShip, be sure to visit isagenixhelpcenter.com. Thanks for watching.
Okay, guys. So that's in your welcome kit under your first button that says getting started. Okay. If you guys have any questions about your AutoShip, you know you guys can drop it in the Missions for Life chat, or you can private message me or Becky or your enrolling sponsor. and just say, hey, I'm just trying to update my back office. I'm having a little bit of trouble with my auto ship, yada, yada, and we'll jump in and help you one-on-one. For some reason, oh, here it goes here. So it's loaded. So here it is, guys, like the manual thing. If you decide, you're like, hey, my girlfriend gave me an extra pack of Isogenics. There's no way I need to order anything this month. I really don't need it. Here you go here. So you can select the little calendar, and you can literally bump it out to the next month and select what date that you want it for August as opposed to July. Remember that if you guys are doing the business and you're introducing people to Isogenics, all you need to do is maintain 100 BV to be active. That means that you don't flush any of your points so that you can cycle and all of that kind of stuff. If you're just getting started with the products, there's no reason that you need to like buy products every single month if you don't need them. However, if you are following the system, your pack lasts about 30 days, and then you'll be ready for your next auto ship. Now, if you're going down here and you want to select, notice how I just have the heart shake booster in my cart here. So I wouldn't be able to actually delete this or put it to 0. Notice how there's no 0 or an X mark here. I can't actually delete this one product from the cart until I add something else in, because when you have an auto ship, to get that 25% off, you always have to have something in the cart. So here I would go add products to my lifestyle rewards, and I click that button there, big blue one. And it's going to take about 4 years to load. Sorry, guys. I can't help it. I'm trying the best I can out in this little trailer. All right, and then you would select here from any of your choices here. So let's actually go down and see if we can find the peach mango cleanse. So I'm going to scroll down here. Now these are all the packs and systems. You won't necessarily need to get another like weight loss value pack if you've ordered that, Johnny or Becky, for your mom. You won't need another weight loss value pack because you don't need another blender. Okay, so what I would suggest is go with a 30-day system, which is this 30-day weight loss basic pack, or we have a ton of other different packs. So this is just under weight loss. We have other ones under vitality and performance. If you want just one product, you can click on, say, Cleanse for Life, for instance. You can go down here and you can select the type. So you can't on auto ship get the peach mango cleanse. That is called a one-time like limited edition product. So I'm going to show you guys now that if you want to add the limited edition shakes, which will come out soon. So we used to have pumpkin spice latte, we had raspberry cheesecake, we had caramel, what was it? Sea salt caramel, we had mocha, we had all different types of flavors of shake when I got here to Canada. So now I'm going to show you guys where you would find all of those limited edition. They're not able to add it to the auto ship because what happens is people will put like 500 orders of the caramel latte, and then not everyone is able to get a chance to buy it. So they put it under here under orders. So if you go here to orders and you click orders, you can go here and you can find place an order. You see where it is right there? Right here on the top. So right the first tab, first button, you're going to click place an order, and right away you're going to be asked. I'm an international representative, so I can choose which country I want to order from, so I have to choose, and mine's Canada because that's where I'm at right now. And here you are. You can get the peach mango cleanse. It's still available, which is amazing. Now this is another thing that's really cool. Isoline Pro never came in canisters before, so you guys are like, I don't understand. Like, you guys are so lucky. The stuff that's come out like recently is so exciting. You've got the new mom bundle here, which is so cool. They've set that up for moms that are able to have that. Now this thing here is called ISA Delivery. I just got this on my back office. Now, if you click on ISA Delivery, you literally pay, I think, $132 for an entire year of free shipping. That means if you get a limited edition product, you can hit place an order. I literally ordered like 4 boxes of Cleanse for Life separately just because I kept wanting the more peach mango cleanse, and I don't have to pay for shipping, and I love it. So I can literally order away as much as I want, and it's free. It's unlimited shipping. So again, we're going to take like 4 years to load here, and then I will show you what that looks like. But you guys can add that to your cart. And what I did is I actually had a coupon. So some of you guys might have coupons in your back office. I'll show you where to find those. And let me just close these windows here. Oh my gosh, it's going to take forever. So anyways, I'm just going to jump back out of here. Let's stop that and go back here. So any limited edition products you guys can add to your cart there, and then it'll take you through the sequence as well. So there's some good stuff. Keep watching this. Usually I'll post updates in the Missions for Life chat if we have new products coming out. There is a new one coming very soon, so keep your ears open because it's really exciting and it's nothing like we've had before. So it's a totally new line of product. Now, last thing here is I want to go over to you guys with your coupons. And how that all works and how to apply them. So here it is here. So under orders, you're going to scroll down and you're going to look for view coupons. So if you have a coupon in your back office, like Johnny, you got the weight loss value pack, so you'll probably have a couple coupons in there. Anna, you might have some. For me, here's my IsaBody Challenge $200 product coupon. Okay.
Johnny has a $75 one, and I'm not sure if she has 25, but I know for sure she has a $75 one.
I think you probably have the $28 product coupon, and $75 is for your event if you decide that you want to go to an event. We have an event coming up, which is really awesome, Becky. That's going to be ISA University in Toronto, and you guys can use your free product coupons to go towards your tickets for that as well if you wanted to go. But if you had a coupon here to use like $28 towards your next thing, when you go to your lifestyle rewards here, in your back office or to place a product like order, right here at the bottom, you see how it says right here, it says enter coupon code. You guys can enter that there, or you can click this down button here and you can say apply. Okay, does that make sense, you guys? So you can say apply coupon and then you'll hit apply coupon and it will take the total off for you. And just one thing I will mention, if you are a business builder and you are using some kind of a coupon code, just make sure that if you set up for 100 BV, if you use the product coupon code, it'll knock your BV down. Okay, so you will get free product for that coupon. Just make sure that if you've done, like I did this before, I got my 100 BV set up, I applied my coupon and I wasn't watching, and I almost lost all of my like 28,000 BV points on my one side, because I only had like 98 BV, which was really, really scary because I went back and checked and I was like, oh my gosh, I almost lost all my points. So just keep that in mind. Here's your BV total, and then it'll say your shipping total and etc. And then you can go ahead and save that. There's also this little nice thing at the bottom. We work with a foundation called the Legacy Foundation. So we work with Make-A-Wish. So if you guys want to donate anything, there's an option there. You can literally hit donate or contribute $1, $5, or $10 to Legacy Foundation, and that's something you can do. So at our events, we can actually give back, and we get to, the last one we got to design a Make-A-Wish day for a little girl that had brain cancer, which was really, really exciting, and it was really special. So the company's amazing, and that's just a little extra. Now, Johnny, is there anything in your pack that we didn't label or you've got questions about?
Yeah, so I have a couple questions.
Yeah.
For greens, I'm putting my greens in,
okay, so,
all my shakes.
It's up to you. I would say try it like once a day if you want to. Like I said, I put my greens in my shake at nighttime. So it's kind of like, you know, the bedtime belly buster option where you can put 1 scoop of the ISA Pro, which is more protein. You don't have that in your pack because we've gone with the lean shake. So if you do want to have a shake in the evening, just do your 2 scoops of your ISA lean and 1 scoop of your greens. For me, I have a habit right now of doing a shot of Ionics, a shot of greens in every single one of my shakes. It's just what I've been doing. I don't know why. I just love the flavor. I love the taste of the greens. So I do like 2 scoops of chocolate, 1 tablespoon of peanut butter, 1 scoop of greens, and 1 of the powder sticks of Ionics. And I'm like, oh, it's the best thing ever. I slice up bananas on top and some coconut and stuff and make a smoothie bowl out of it. And it's like I try to get my tongue into the blender blades, but my mom's always yelling at me like I'm gonna cut my tongue or something, but it's so good I can't waste it. I can't help it. You'll notice that you'll start to like lick the blender blades or try to get your finger in there to get it all out. Oh, it's so good. Any other questions?
For the Isa Comfort,
Yes.
in our booklet thing it says to take at night, 1 to 2 capsule, but you're saying take 1 in the morning and 1 at night?
Yeah, so for me, I struggled with major digestive issues when I first started Isogenics. Like, I mean, I would eat chicken, rice, and salad, and I looked like I was 6 months pregnant, like really bad. So the Isa Comfort is, it's called Diatomaceous Earth. It's got a lot of magnesium in it. Now, if you are taking magnesium on the side of Isogenics, I'm just going to warn you right now, if you're taking both, you may get diarrhea. It's because too much magnesium causes diarrhea. So in that case, I would just cut whatever magnesium you're taking on the side out and just follow the Isa Comfort for right now because the quality is much better. And it's not a, what is that called? Like a fake magnesium. It's not like a man-made, vitamins. Sometimes man-made vitamins are not so good. Either way, I take the Comfort once in the morning and once at night just to aid in like an overall digestion in 24 hours. Does that make sense? It just helps me. You don't have to take it that way, but that's how I love it. That way I know that I'm covered 24 hours with just digestive help that helps to pull it all out. So the Diatomaceous Earth is like a clay, and it goes through your digestive tract and it pulls all of the dead food and anything that's gunked up in there. So you guys got to remember to drink lots of water on the system, okay? You definitely want to get hydrated and drink lots of water. Speaking of which, right here. Any other questions? Nope. I'm not sure if it's freezing.
I don't think so.
Okay. And what else would have come in your pack, Johnny? I'm just trying to think. You've got your chocolates.
Chewables and chocolates are both for cleanse days, correct?
Well, I use them for the cleanse days because, I just like to make mine last longer. But when I first got started, I had the dark chocolate Isa Delights, and I am a dark chocolate-aholic. So I would have one every day as like a snack. Like I would just be like, oh, it's my dark chocolate moment. And I'd go get my Isa Delight and have a cup of tea. And it was just, there's enough for one every single day for the whole month. But I kind of saved mine for my cleanse days because I knew that I was definitely going to need that support on those intermittent fasting days. So I really loved that. Yeah. So tomorrow's your first big day, yeah? Yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah.
It's exciting. Have you tried anything yet?
No, I'm waiting till tomorrow.
Oh, that was like Anna last night. She's like, I'm going to rip the box open. Like she is so excited. So I think it's really awesome that you guys are all starting at the same time and we can support each other. And like I said, if you have any questions at all, don't feel weird about asking. We even have, I've put you guys, I don't know, Becky, if you guys have put all of your new people in the, it's called Lifeline products. It's like the product support. So we have a Missions for Life, which is more about like the business and the community. And then we have a Lifelines chat. It's called Lifelines-Missions for Life product support team or whatever. And it's on Facebook. It's like in a chat. So if you guys want to search that, or I can maybe like tag you guys right now in that Lifelines chat. That one is all about like, hey, so I'm struggling with, can't go to the bathroom or whatever. I need help or whatever. Sometimes people put like, they're literally open like that. So sometimes people put stuff in that chat. Other times people are like, hey, I'm not feeling so good on this. Is there another way I can do it? Or I'm struggling with my cleanse. You guys have cleanse support ideas or stuff like that. So I'll just take you guys now. Lifeline. There it is. Becky. I don't know if you're already in here, Bex. Let me see if you are.
I have a question, Tree.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, go for it.
When I'm measuring, where am I measuring? I don't see like a guide, like obviously like the regular spots, but is there any other like areas where they want you to measure or what?
In your kit,
Or is that just for yourself?
in your kit, does it not give you an outline of like all the boxes that it says, like it'll say neck measurement, underneath the arms, like upper arm, lower arm, bust, waist, that kind of thing?
No,
I think that in the app it only does arm, belly, hips, and thighs.
Okay.
yeah, mine.
When I got
Mine has
started,
like, this book
okay.
and this book. I don't have anything, and then it just comes with the measuring tape.
Okay. And there's no spots in your book for filling in your measurements?
No, nothing.
Weird. That is so strange. Okay.
Yeah, that's the one thing that my mom asked because she had nowhere to write it down, but she had a separate book. I have a book for mine, but that's something personal. Like I have a separate book for all of my measurements and
So
stuff.
what I did is, if you guys want to write this down, like I keep my measurements like here. So I write like across the top the different types of measurements that I have, and then the weeks that it is here, and how my body responded to that. So and then I just kept writing mine down because I kept losing my paper manual book. So if you guys want to keep a journal or you want to keep it in your phone, you could do like a little phone list or something, whatever works best for you. My girlfriend Gabby, she's like all about being on her phone. I'm all about writing lists down. So whatever works best for you. But I'll give you guys a list right now because I know it off by heart. So your first measurement you want to take on your neck, and it's like middle of your neck. Your second measurement, you want to hold your hands out like this, and you want to take it underneath your armpits, above your breasts, like just tucked up under your arms. So you could draw like a little man on your page and do like a line across here and a line across here. You want to do your arm measurement here. I didn't do my lower arm because I didn't care, but if you want to do your lower arm, you can do like around your the fleshy bit here, right under your elbow. So I would do like, you can kind of see where I'm grabbing with my tan line, like that. And then the next one, you want to do your boobs.
Okay.
So I would say like nipple level, if you can, and go around. Then you want to do like upper rib cage, if you can. So they call it like ribs. You can go your high waist. So just below where your ribs kind of sit, you get kind of that natural like curve underneath there. And then the really one that's important, which I didn't actually think was important when I started because I was like, I don't really know the difference, is your lower stomach or your lower waist. So that would be like the part where you got that little pooch. I still have a little bit of a pooch, but the little pooch part at the bottom. Then you want to do your hips, which would be like your widest part of your bum. Okay, so wherever so here's your butt like that. So right where my knuckles would be the place that you would take your measurement. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Then you want to take your thighs, your thigh measurement, and then another one is your upper knee. Some people have a lot of weight that they carry in inflammation, so they say to take your upper knee, so just literally be above your knee. I used to actually have like a pocket of fluid there, and that I lost like 2 inches on, which is crazy. Then take your calf and then your ankle. And that would be like if your calf, you would look for the biggest part of your calf, and then your ankle. Yeah. And those are the measurements. So what Isogenics, like in my pack that I got from Australia, it had measurements on both sides. So sometimes people are bigger on one side than the other naturally. So you can choose both sides if you want. I didn't. I was like, I don't care. They look pretty similar to me. I'm just going to do one side. But for me, I tracked everything every single week. I took my measurements. So every single time you finish your double cleanse day, take your measurements and take your weight. Because that'll be like technically your ideal weight without inflammation or without water and, you know, all that kind of heavy stuff. So that's the best time.
Okay, and I'm not cleansing. So what days should I be doing?
I don't know. Just pick, I would say after your 7 days. So every 7 days.
Yeah, every 7 days.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Awesome. Okay, and if you guys have any more questions, I think we'll probably like stop at there. That's probably a lot of information for you guys for like one call. But I wanted to catch you guys up because you know, Becky started earlier, Anna, you started in the middle, and Johnny, she just started. So I just kind of wanted to catch you guys up on a few things there. And then enrolling it. Oh, the last thing I want to mention, which usually gets skipped over, which is so important, is it's an app called the Healthy Mind and Body. Now, if you're getting started, and this is one thing that Isogenics doesn't normally talk about, but I talk about it because I think it's very important. When you're doing any kind of dieting or weight loss, or you're trying to hit some goals, there's a few things that are going to come up. First of all, you're going to have probably doubts that things are going to work. You're probably going to have a fear about what is life going to look like when you're 100 pounds less. What am I going to look like underneath? You know, all of that kind of stuff. For me, I was carrying extra weight and extra muscle because I used it as a defense mechanism. So for me, I have gone through abuse in my life. So I was using extra muscle and extra weight around parts of my body that I didn't feel safe about. The reason why I'm talking about this is because I think it's a major issue that isn't talked about, and it depends on the success of you actually losing your weight or not. So as you're doing you're going through your system, and as you're cleansing, some people get very emotional. Ashwagandha is something that deals with healthy mind, and it's an adaptogenic herb. And so what happens sometimes is people get very emotional, and they're like, you know, they're feeling a lot of changes and stuff. Sometimes people get very sexually drive on their cleanse days. It just affects everybody differently. So just keep that in mind, that if you're feeling low or you're feeling like I can't do this, just reach out to your coach. Becky would be reaching out to Ashley. Johnny, you'd be reaching out to Becky. Anna, you'd be reaching out to me. And if any of you guys need any support at all, you guys know that you can reach out to me personally, and I'm there for you 100%. One thing that Isogenics did do is they created a help support for your mind and your body, so that when you're losing your weight, you're actually viewing yourself in a positive light. And this is something that they created for free. It costs $49 initially, but then you get a $49 credit when you actually, I think it's $45. You get a $49 credit when you're finished. So it's really cool. I did it, and they have little journal apps, and every single day they have a little healthy exercise on something for yourself. So it's like a 10 to 15 minute daily thing. So I'm just going to put this video on really, really quick, and then we're going to end. Okay. So it's really fast, and it'll just explain about what it is.
No matter how healthy or successful you are, you can always go to the next level.
Healthy Mind and Body changed my business in such a way that I've realized that the idea of growing this business really comes in the idea of growing yourself.
It has just made me stronger. It reminded me that what I'm doing is working. Just keep doing it.
60 days, you get an opportunity to not only break old patterns and habits, but build new patterns and habits that support where you want to grow, who you want to be. The fitness, the vitality, the success is all up to you.
If you're not working on you, and that means the head, the heart, it's easy for you to want to give up. So to be able to plug in where I'm spending time on myself every day, because I get so busy, to take that time to just plug into me, it just makes me keep going.
Realizing that we all go through deception. It can be different things for different people. And there were some eye-opening experiences in there for me. And I was so grateful that we had this program.
As I was going through this program, it kept reminding me that, hey, JJ, just do just a little bit every single day. Don't stress over the fact that you can't do all these things. Just give yourself enough tasks to do every single day and do your best to try to accomplish those.
One of the questions that I loved that I asked my kids every day too was, what did you do today that you were proud of? A lot of times I think we're so hard on ourselves that we also need to celebrate ourselves. Through the Healthy Mind and Body, it helped me to realize all those great things that I was doing well, and it kept me on task.
We are meant to grow and we are meant to evolve, just like everything around us. The problem is that people feel like they're leaving other people behind or they're leaving their old self behind. The truth is you haven't left anyone behind. You're just moving forward.
The Healthy Mind and Body program is a 60-day program. It costs $39.99, and when you finish it, you get a $45 product coupon.
That's American.
For $39, if you complete it, you get $45 back. It's a no-brainer. You're getting paid to finish it.
Thousands of people have gone through this program. They've stepped through uncertainty of expanding their identity. They've taken their life to the next level. You can do it too. All you have to do is 10 to 20 minutes a day. It will change your life forever.
It has made me happier and be a better version of me.
That's an option, you guys. You know, a lot of teams don't talk about the Healthy Mind and Body, and I think for us women especially, we are pouring out constantly. We are constantly being pulled at. We're constantly being tugged at. And sometimes we're the last person to get cared for in the end of the day. And I think that it's a really, really great option for people to, you know, have the support mentally as they're going through these changes and as they're actually getting to be their ideal self. So that's an option for you guys. And yeah, I just think it's really cool that they've built that in for us. So thank you for jumping on the call. And this is all recorded. So if you guys want to go back over it or look over your Welcome to Isagenix pack, which is this one here that you guys all received when you got started, just use it as your guideline. And like I said, you can get to know it. Click and, oh, here it is here. Duh, I forgot to even click on this. It says take your measurements. So if you guys have any questions about the stuff that we've talked about tonight, or you need to actually have a better understanding of your measurements and the diaphragm and everything that I went over for you guys, then you guys can take a look at that. And I just think this is so cool. It says like 5 pounds of fat versus 5 pounds of muscle. I don't know if you guys have ever been to a doctor's office or a gym or anything or seen that, but it's really, really powerful. So 5 pounds of fat is like a lot. It's not only a bag of potatoes, but it's like a huge amount of fat. So it's really, really exciting, and we love to celebrate each other's success. So if you guys want to, in the the Lifeline chat or the Missions for Life chat, if you guys have anything that you want to celebrate or be like, hey, I just stepped on the scale, I'm down 6 pounds, our whole team will literally jump on and congratulate you. We also have one last thing, which I forgot to mention on Facebook. We have a Team Kickass Canada and US page, and this is literally like our group for cheering each other on. So it is Team Kickass, and it's with $signs. Canada, USA. So let me just see if it'll pull up here. Here it is here. Okay, so if you guys want to celebrate each other or you want to welcome new people on, Becky and Ashley and my girlfriend Cynthia, they all made excellent paychecks last week. And so I jumped on and celebrated them here. And our team also is here to support you guys. So it's not just like, you know, if you're doing this, like Becky and Johnny and Ashley, you guys are all family. And I think it's so cool that you guys get to celebrate each other and challenge each other for the wedding and looking hot for the wedding. But if you actually want to have like a larger group of girls and guys that are going to jump on and cheer your results, this is the page that we've just started for Canada. So we have a Team Kickass Australian and New Zealand team, which is like 13,000 people. But we've just created this new one for everybody in Canada and the US so that we can all congratulate each other. And it's really relevant information to our team, as opposed to being like everything in US and ANZ and stuff for Australia, and it kind of gets confusing. So here is where we celebrate each other or put on. This is Mary. She's a Miss Universe pageant, and she is our upline. So it goes Mary, Mara, and Gabrielle, and then myself and you guys. So she's a millionaire with Isogenics, and she's literally one of the sweetest people ever. And she will contact you and be like, I saw you join the team. I'm here to support you. Like, anything that you need, let me know. So she's incredible. We have such a group of family here. You guys, I don't know if you guys recognize this hot mama right here. She's making paychecks, taking names. There's Ashley here. She's doing good. So there's lots of information here, and there's lots of videos for support. So thank you guys so much. I love you all so much. I'm so excited to celebrate your success. Take your pictures as you go. For me, one thing that really helped me grow my business and not only help other people get started is I documented everything as I went. So if you guys have any questions about how I did that, you can literally go on my Facebook page and you can scroll down, or you can ask me questions. But literally, I took my pictures as I went, and I documented everything. Hey, you guys, my first weekend, I'm down 8.5 pounds, 8.5 inches, and I feel incredible. Here's my picture update, right? Hey, you guys, I'm, 20 days in. Here's my picture. Here's my updates. Hey, you guys, 30 days in. And as people were watching me, they're like, Trina, we've been watching you for like 4 months. Whatever you're doing, I want it. And then my business started to explode. So if that's something you guys are interested in, definitely go and you can creep on my page. If there's anything you want to share or use or borrow to be able to build your business, you guys have full reign. You can literally copy paste anything on my personal page. I'm happy for you to share it and use it so that you can help other people get healthy, because I think we've been given a pretty incredible gift with this business and with this, with the financial side as well. And so if we can help other people do that, then I just think it's so awesome. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and I'm going to put us all in a grid so that we can take our first welcome call picture. Everybody say cheese, and I'm going to take a screenshot. I'll just say for Johnny. There we go. Ready? Awesome. Okay, love you guys so much. And like I said, if you need anything at all, just let me know, okay? We'll see you next week. Bye.